dodatkowa. Czyli jeśli zrobiłeś czerwone, no to masz dodatkową i masz tu jeszcze... leja. Okej. To jest lieutenant.
Welcome back to round 5 of the Hyperspace qualifier at the European Championships 2019. Piotr Kucharski is on the left side of the table. Poznan, Poland. He's with Finn and Heroic. While you defend or perform an attack, you may add 1 blank result, or you may gain 1 strain token to add 1 focus result instead. Which I'm surprised actually not seeing with a Perceptive Co-Pilot, but okay. Lieutenant Bastian in the blue X-Wing.
To ja mam 14 bida, więc pierwszy.
After a ship at range 1 to 2 is dealt a damage card, you may acquire a lock on that ship. Colvernell, and he's got the S-foils. Colvernell, while you defend or perform a primary attack, if you revealed maneuver is red, roll 1 additional die. Heroic and Leia Organa, and Nienum. After you gain a stress token, if there is an enemy ship in your forward arc at range 0 to 1, you may remove that stress token. And he's got Heroic, the Black 1 title, and Pattern Analyzer. Okay, and moving on to the other side of the table, Radoslaw, we saw in the last round, he's playing Tomax Bren with Diamond Boron missiles, Electroproton bomb, fire control system, afterburners on Darth Vader, and Suntir with Predator. Now we saw Suntir get completely wiped last round, very early on, and then it basically came out to Tomax Bren and Vader doing the heavy lifting to take the game back.
Pociągu zagraliśmy 2 gry, więc nie spaliśmy. O 6 zrzuciliśmy bety na szybko do miejsca, gdzie śpimy. Przyjechaliśmy tu, więc 5 godzin. Dobra. Więc jestem w ciągu 11 gra, tak, od wczoraj 18.
Rzucaj troszkę, nie chcę mówić, ale troszkę czasu już.
Okay.
Dobra, go.
Znaczy nie, no ja nie chcę być aż tak chamski.
Nie, popędzaj mnie, nie ma problemu.
Ja nie mówię, że podczas gry to się zastanawiamy, naprawdę. Ja nie mam
So both players undefeated.
Skały to jest takie...
Piotr is 100% certain that if he wins that invitation, he's going to go straight to the American Embassy tomorrow morning. First thing to get his visa. He's got his money saved up for the World Championships. He wants to get that invite in the bag. Radoslav doesn't know if he's going to be able to go to the World Championship at this time, but it wasn't off the table when I asked him. And Piotr starts deploying. The white tablecloths make the overlay with the icons and stuff a bit hard to see. And I've got to get rid of those integrated S-foils and shit. Okay, let's turn it round. Flip that. Nope. Close that down. Yep. Close that down. Don't save. And close that. Save.
Jeżeli będę używał takich żetonów do lotek, czyli tak są zamknięte.
And that needs to be open. Okay, so now go up here to list source and remove those.
Czy chcesz,
możesz mi mówić po prostu, przesuwaj sobie tokeny,
ale mówić, deklarować ci, że to robię.
No sorry, bo ja nie ogarniam tych rzeczy.
Nie ma problemu. Ale
jest...
właśnie dlatego i oczywiście jakby była gdzieś kość pod kantem, niezależnie jaki to jest kant, to ją przerzucamy.
Dobrze.
Tak?
Czekaj, bo ja tu już kurwa też umieram.
Let's take the electroproton bomb off as well.
Spoko, jakikolwiek kant, spoko, ale jeśli na przykład wpadło na debris, ale nie jest na kancie...
To nie jest na kancie.
Okej, spoko.
Jak leży płasko, niezależnie od powierzchni, to jest
And I might just, one sec. Wrong buttons.
Okej, to co?
I might see how this looks if I do this and put 2 missile icons next to each other, because that's what it's doing, isn't it? Tab. Fire control system afterburners. Okay, Covernell. Yeah. All right. So this is a bit more of a tricky one. Up, go away. Right,
wiesz,
that's
co
not
chcę
what I want to
wiedzieć?
do either.
Nie
I
wiem,
want
bo
to
no, nie
go
ma list fortressów, tak?
here.
Czy nie ma...
Jest.
ale nie jest tak popularny jak kiedyś, co nie?
No, zależy czy ktoś szuka, nie?
Niech się ludzie zesrają, zobaczą, to wrzucam, to miało, nie wiem, jakiś wynik będzie miało, 4-1 albo 5-0 i kurwa bomba elektroprotonowa i się zesrają od tego, wiesz o co chodzi. Żudynnie. Dobra, no jak coś jestem ready. Here you go.
And
To
the
jest ten
resistance
pod,
transport
który
pod.
jest Finem, tak? I on jeszcze raz, co mówił?
Where is he? There.
Kiedy
Finn.
się bronisz lub wykonujesz atak, możesz dodać jednego blanka, albo
Okej.
możesz dostać jednego straina, aby dodać fokus zamiast tego.
Okej, strain to jest...
Kiedy się bronię i mam straina,
no...
bronię się jedną kostką mniej.
A, dobrze.
Yeah, and opening up quite cautiously, just a slight turn bank to the left with Piotr's squad.
Okej, akcja jeszcze. Sorry. Dobra, nie widziałeś chyba mojego diala.
Nie patrzyłem w ogóle w twoją stronę.
Zawsze wiedziałem, że mnie ignorujesz. Nie, śmieję się. W ogóle, jak masz na imię jeszcze raz?
Piotrek.
Piotrek, bo ja was nie ogarniam. Ty jesteś z regionu czy skąd?
Nie, jesteś z Poznania, z
właśnie,
Ravenów.
właśnie tak mi się kojarzyło z
Z
Ravenów.
Ravenów, tylko mówię, wyszliśmy z pociągu tak szybko, że w ogóle nie mieliśmy czasu na nic tak naprawdę. Śniadanie jedliśmy w Uberze.
Wiesz jak to mówiono. Czasem Uber jest lepszy niż Tinder. Ale to takie gadanie.
Now, Vader and Tomax coming out full throttle from their side of the deployment edge. And Sunti
No tyle. To no shooting. Nie ma żadnych torped. Nie.
Sunti also, yeah, coming out full throttle. They're wanting to get into range as quickly as possible and start doing some damage to the resistance ships. Dials are going down quick. Both players know what they're up to. Put your phone away. Piotr.
Okej, jestem ready. Proszę.
Masz jaką rakietę? Przypomnij mi.
Boron.
Co ona robiła?
Diamentowo-borowe. Ogólnie, jak strzelam do ciebie
No.
i ciebie trafię, to mogę wykorzystać dodatkowy shell, czy dodatkowe charge'a, żeby wszyscy wokół w zasięgu 0,1 od tego, który był atakowany, kulają jedną kością. Na hita kryta dostają hita kryta, ale kulają tylko wtedy, jeśli mają taką samą,
Yeah, there is a time
mniejszą obronę
I
od...
messed up.
no tego obrońcy, no tego, który
It
tam
must be about
dostał bombę od
105, maybe.
Jasność.
Should do. Okay, yeah. Piotr
Jest to na przykład
continues to
uratował-
move slowly across from his corner of the deployment,
No, tak.
his corner of the board.
Jeszcze chwilę, bo się
Okej,
zastanawiam,
spoko.
czy nie zrobić beczki.
And needs to barrel roll.
On się wybeczkuje.
Czy mógłbym Cię prosić o używanie takiej z...
Znaczy tutaj też jest.
Ale jest dziura.
A, dobrze. A, dobra.
So yeah, I get the impression that we're going to have engagement maybe in the next round. Radoslav's list is coming across aggressively, and Piotr's not exactly slowing. He's not gone fast about it, but he's not exactly slowing down. It's going to be a question of getting into range sooner or later. And it looks like they've tried to control this round to stay out of range, and then they're probably going to jump right into range 1 bubble in the middle of the board area there and just try and smash the hell out of each other.
No to po prostu tak. Bez akcji no bo to nie chce się.
So the dials are going down. Alright, I was double checking on all the interactions on this list and keeping myself up to date because it's a complicated one here. So Kovanel, right? Kovanel, while you defend or perform a primary attack, if you revealed maneuver is red, roll 1 additional attack dice. She's got Lair or Ghana, which allows her to coordinate an action, and also a friendly ship can do a a maneuver that's one difficulty less. Okay. And those electroproton bombs dropping firstly with a fuse, and then when the fuse goes, detonating and causing every ship at range 1 to roll 4 dice. And according to the result of those dice, you can get ion tokens, you can get disarm tokens, you can lose shields.
Dobra, no to pierwszy.
So Finn moves forward 1 straight. Yeah, I'm guessing we're going to see a cautious range 3 engagement here,
Tworzę. Okay.
because I can't see either of them going much faster than 1 speed maneuvers.
Z tym lecę 4 przód, zabiorę sobie Bastiana.
To jest kowa?
Tak. I użyję lei, żeby go biegł. Okay.
Jeszcze raz co kowa mówiła, to że... Sorry, jest...
Kova now, it looks to me like she doesn't fit there. I don't think the base knobs will get
że jak wykonała czerwony manewr,
fit in.
No tak.
But
to broni się i atakuje kością więcej.
Aha, czyli basic ile ma?
okay.
Czyli 3.
Okej, czyli spoko.
And Nienom.
Akcja fokus. I zostawię obok czerwony, żeby o tym pamiętać.
Okej.
I tutaj też otworzę.
Takes a 2 straight, 3 straight. Yeah, trying to keep the formation with the rest of his squad, trying to make sure he's not left out of the battle, too far behind.
I też akcja fokus.
Ja sobie kogoś namierzę. Mam tu, ale będzie przez skałę. Mam... Co to jest? Lieutenant Raiden.
Bastian.
Bastian. I on miał to, że jeśli strzelam do ciebie...
Nie. Po tym jak zadanie zostanie ci obrażenie, to dostaje target locka w zasięgu 1-2.
W zasięgu 1, ale nie jestem w zasięgu 1.
1-2.
No 1-2, no ale ty nie jest 1-2.
No dobrze, ale najpierw musisz jeszcze dostać obrażenie.
True,
Spokojnie,
range 2
to
for that
też
electroproton bomb.
Luzuj.
Sorry, jest.
Which is part of the reason why it was so devastating in that last matchup.
No chyba, że nie chcesz.
A, nie, chcę. Znaczy tylko na jednym stronie.
No, okej.
Okej, dobra. Chciałem dać targeta
Oczywiście. No zmierzyłeś,
na tego tylnego.
masz do każdego zasięg.
Tak, to czekaj, gdzie jest?
Leżą. Zielony i czerwony.
Ja chciałem ten numeryczny. No nie mam tego numerycznego, bo on miał numeryczny. Dobra, czekaj, to zdejmę z niego.
Czekaj.
He's chatting a lot of Polish and not playing so much, and it's becoming it's difficult to follow.
Vader.
Yeah, so a slow range 3 engagement here. We're gonna have all 3 ships just gonna edge 1 forward. I don't know, maybe Suntir goes fast and tries to get in on the flank.
To palę forsa, oko, namierzenie. I tego chciałem tego. trzymać tego z tyłu bastionu?
Tries to target lock.
Połóż po prostu.
Jest. No dobra.
On to Lieutenant Bastian.
Suntir.
Looks like it was just in range. Now you need a... So yeah, so Suntir does turn in. And I would guess barrel rolls right. Maybe even followed by a cheeky boost to the right.
Weźmie sobie
To
oko
get
i spróbuje beczkę.
flanking on Finn. Nope. Focus. Oh no, he's going for the barrel roll. He's definitely going to barrel roll right. I don't think it fits with the rock.
No nie.
Nie wchodzi.
Nie wchodzi. Ale jest
Czyli stres dostał.
Okej, no to co, strzelamy coś. No to Vader najpierw strzech do Bastiana z tyłu.
Two blanks, a focus from Vader
No to
on Colvanel, I guess. Spends the target lock to reroll two. Gets one hit and a blank.
użyje forsa.
Uses the force to convert to
No,
two
nie mogę
hits.
zrobić, dobrze?
Bastian ma dwie, za trzeci i za skałę.
Okej.
And Colvanel rolls two evades.
To teraz ten.
Both players undefeated, playing for the invitation to the World Championship. Piotr has already saved enough money for the World Championship trip. He just needs the invitation.
A to mały górnik.
And if he wins it, he says he's going to go to the US Embassy tomorrow morning, first thing, to apply for
Z ciekawości. Ale dobrze.
the visa.
Nie, zapomniałem, to moja wina. Dobra, to strzelam z trzech.
I oczekuję od Ciebie tego samego. Jeżeli ja czegoś zapomnę, to też mnie pozwolę.
Okej, spoko, chill. Ja strzelam do niego.
Do fina.
Because Poland, although it is part of the European Union, isn't classed as part of the European Union for immigration terms for the United States. Well, immigration terms as far as tourist visas. You can't. Polish national citizens aren't granted automatic access. Automatic access is not the word to say, but you understand is that, for example, for British, French, Spanish, German, you don't need to go and apply for a visa to travel to America. They normally give you a visa waiver when you arrive. You just have to fill out a form. But the Polish have to apply for a visa before traveling,
Wszyscy widzieliśmy.
which is part of the problem of what happened in the 2017 System Open Series with the event in Germany. Was run by Radoslaw, not this Radoslaw, another Radoslaw from Poland. He had to apply for a visa and was denied in the last month before the actual Coruscant Invitational celebration Star Wars Orlando 2017. And so his place was taken by Andrew Bunn from Team Covenant. And that's a direct hit.
Sprawdzę, czy Bastian macie w zasięgu. Nie ma. Okay. Teraz kowa. Ten sam cel. Zasięg również trzeci.
You've got the one hit, the crit, and the focus gets spent for two and a crit, and rolls one focus and two blanks. And that's a loose stabilizer.
Inne niż na wprost to
And it's only given me, I need to put another damage card on. It's on to 4 damage cards already. And there you've got hit,
Ty nie rzuciłeś
hit.
nic, ja skoro rzuciłem wszystko.
Okej,
Przepraszam.
nie, spoko, no to taka jest.
Tomax rolling.
Nie mogę mieć o to żadnej spiny do nikogo.
Gets
no.
2 focuses and a blank. And that's a dead Tomax Bren. Didn't get a chance to fire off his diamond boron missiles or his electro proton bomb, and that's a big deal. Now, however, we saw in the last game, Suntir fell, got completely blatted by the N1 Starfighters. He's got a hit, I'm guessing. Focus, he's using strain, yeah. And 2 evades and 2 focuses.
Lecimy dalej.
I get it.
Odnów sobie forsę, jeśli tego nie zrobiłeś.
Ja zrobiłem, straciłem 2. No to będzie szybko.
The hall emptying out considerably from how it was when we first got here this morning. And obviously the next couple of days, or especially on Saturday, going to be absolutely full. The Keyforge section though is pretty well populated.
Kiedy będziesz gotów? Dobra. Zabierzemy kowę.
I think unless Radoslaw gets very sketchy, I think this game's going to be over quickly.
I Bastian.
So Bastian moves first. Looks like he's taking a 2-turn to the 3-turn to the left. Interesting. Interesting vector to have taken to approach the engagement.
Boost.
Boosting. I wouldn't have expected him to come from this side with Bastian.
Dobra. Teraz Finn.
Finn also banking. That makes more sense to the left.
I spadł na strain. Teraz kowa z leją. Stray 1.
Czyli użyła lej.
Użyła. Z leją.
A, z leją, dobrze.
Z leją.
Co robi? Muszę kojarzyć teraz, wiesz, która lej.
Dobra.
And he used Leia, did he? To make the maneuver
Dwa do przodu.
easier. And Poe down, no, Nin Num in black 1. 2 straight. Boost. Now where are Vader and Sunti going to end up here? Because they've not got much space.
Który pierwszy? Chcesz, żeby zostały tam?
Nie, no czekaj. Zastanawiam się po prostu, którekolwiek
It's a really
się
good
z tego-
position where he's kind of conga line those 3 ships, Bastian, Finn, and
To są tylko na
Nell, into basically a line, kind of a conga line, to kind of help block Sunti from going to the right.
Nie, dobra, pierwszy wejdzie.
Vader's going to move first, and it looks like he's taking a 3 speed, possibly turning. No, it's a 2 speed. Yeah, straight.
Są. Co, oko namierzenie, znaczy force, oko namierzenie fin. Fin? Dobrze mówię. Dobrze, nie będzie też fin. Powiedziałem fin. Dobrze, fin powiedziałem, to nie będzie. To będzie bump. Spadam.
Vader in a scary kill box, and looks like Sunti was blocked by Vader. I think the idea was to have Sunti go first but he knew Suntir would block, would bump, and then Vader would bump into Suntir. So the option was, let's at least get Vader some actions and see how lucky Suntir can get. But right now, I think Suntir is the target priority.
Wiem, że chcesz zabić tego. Ja nie mam o to żadnych pretensji, co nie?
For all of Piotr's list.
Nie mogę cię za to w ogóle winić, nic, nie? Chill.
Ale szczęście jest takie, że jakbym go złamał, to mam mój model Advance i bym ci po prostu wymienił. Na taki z dobrym.
Dobra, no to początek fazy walki, Predator jest, znaczy... No wiesz co?
Tak. Zdolność Suntirfela. I twoje szóstki, zapraszam.
No najpierw... Czekaj, jeszcze on powinien mieć oko. Mówiłem, że jeszcze parę, żeby mieć
Tak,
oko.
oczywiście, zużyłeś Force'a jak najbardziej.
Dobra. No to najpierw Suntir. Nie wiem, czy z 4
He's got the focus for the having a ship in his bullseye arc
Bo
though.
rozumiem, że do Fina.
It's really well done. Really set up really well here by Piotr. Vader fires, I'm guessing on Finn. 1 hit, 2 crits. Focus gets re-rolled with the fire control system to a hit. 2 hits, 2 crits. Finn.
Dobrze ci się kulnęło w końcu.
He's got to get paint.
Duma mnie rozpiera. Dobra. I ja teraz
Gets 1 evade.
dołożę oko.
Uses his ability. Gains a strain. Spends the focus. Only takes 1 damage.
Po zakończonej obronie spada strain.
Dlaczego?
Bo tak działa strain.
Dobrze.
Że po wykonaniu ataku strain spada. Dobra. Mr. Vader.
To co, do finału.
Zapraszam. 4 kości.
Suntir, I'm guessing. Gets a focus and 2 hits and a blank. Re-rolls the blank. No, this is Vader this time. So what? He's using the force. He gets the fire control system, so he's got hit, hit, and crit. Now he's rolling. He's got an evade and a blank. So he's going to take the crit, hit the crit, and this is console fire. Right, which means we get into that situation again, which is I've seen twice happen now. That when Finn engages, he's going to have to roll a die, and if he gets destroyed, he's still got a fire back.
No ale szansa w następnym. Zabierzmy tokeny. Tu jest. A jakbyś zabieram najpierw tego, ale nie, tu przechodzi.
Nie ma.
No, przełazi.
Przykro mi, ale no nie ma jeszcze.
So it looks like range 2 from Yen onto Suntir. Range 1 onto Vader. Which isn't what Piotr wants. Piotr wants to be shooting Suntir. Vader's token, untoken. What? Oh, right, okay. He didn't spend the target lock. Use the force. What's he doing? He picked up greens and reds. So anyway, rolls and gets 2 focuses, a hit and a crit, I think. And there you've got 2 evades.
Teraz Kowa. Też na jedynce do Vadera.
Okej.
1, 2 hits and a crit and a blank. Defends, rolls, evade, focus and blank.
Albo 2 tarcze.
Is it a crit or is it not a crit?
No to po tarczy będzie.
Dobra.
Spends the evade. It's focus, sorry.
Teraz Finn.
It
Na
takes
jedynce.
1?
A kostką
No.
najpierw?
Oczywiście. Hop. Nic. Teraz
Nope. That's Finn's console fire.
do Vadera.
Now Finn firing gets 1 hit, 1 crit and a focus. Rolls blanks and a focus.
Hit crit.
Hit and crit go through on Vader. No, on...
Mamy utrudnione ostre.
Okej. I teraz...
Oh no, right, okay.
Że Vadera z racji, że dostałeś obrażenia.
There we go.
Bastion.
That's a damaged engine on Vader.
Widzę Kira.
Jest blisko. Nie widzę. Nie.
Jest blisko, ale nie było. No dobrze. No to co? To lecimy dalej.
And they're back to dials. So we're coming up to the end of what's going to be today's game, basically. Vader's got a damaged engine. 2 hit points left. Suntir was lucky to get out of that one. And so far, Piotr's done some pretty good maneuvering to be able to control range of engagement and to help block Suntir behind Vader there. Even though he would have blocked them both. It's only because Radoslaw had the option of choosing which one activated first, so he put Vader in first, so that Vader didn't bump Suntir as well. So yeah, I'm interested to see where Piotr's going to put his ships this turn, because he did a really good maneuver there to be able to pull everything into a position to really capitalize and like I say, really take advantage of the board state as it was. And I really want to see how he's going to try and continue to pile on the pressure to Radoslaw here and not make an easy game of it. Half an hour to go. I get the feeling, like I say, that if Piotr's able to control the position, the board state, the position of the board of the ships for this next round, I get the impression he's probably going to take another ship off, and we'll be looking at the end of the game in about 15 minutes. That said, they're probably going to prove me wrong again.
Gotowy?
Czekaj, myślę, że z Kirem. No ale myślę, że...
No dobrze. To lecimy. Pierwszy poleci Bastian.
Okay, so he's taken for a Bastion for a free Talon roll to the left, giving him a good position for when Vader and Suntir move.
Teraz.
Not going to be much they're going to be able to do to escape Bastion's arc.
Drugi poleci Finn.
Finn, 2 speed, turn to the left. Uses action to repair the console fire. The resistance transport reverses.
Jako akcji fokus. I pozwolę sobie przełożyć z tej strony, ponieważ
Focus it.
nie blokują.
I guess Leia gave it the ability to do it as a white maneuver. Nien does a K-turn. Pattern analyzes for a
Założę sobie
target lock on Suntir or Vader.
Stres zniknie, bo mam statek w zasięgu 1 w arku. I jako akcję dodatkową zrobię
I guess is target locked on Suntir.
akcję w normalnym action phase.
Vader 4 straight.
Troszeczkę krzywo jest. O, teraz. Proszę. Dobra. I stresor.
Both target locks are on Vader then.
Ale zrobisz w tą stronę.
And Suntir takes a free bank to the left. Signals loop. Okay, daring maneuvers there
Dzięki, ja mogę.
by both Vader and Suntir by taking the red maneuvers.
Do szóstki.
Predator, no i teraz zobacz. Znaczy wiesz,
umiejętność...
So now Vader wants to try and take Vader and Suntir. Vader's going to try and take. I don't know if it's going to be Suntir or Vader that's going to try and take Finn off first, and then seeing whichever. Well, I guess. Because let's have a look. No, because there's no other damage. So maybe Vader can fire on Yen. So can Suntir. Suntir's closer. Suntir's at range 2. Maybe Bastion's a better target. So I guess Vader fires on Finn. Suntir fires on Bastion. One focus result is all he gets.
Czemu tak jest?
Nie wiem, no, zużyłem targetu.
Dobra.
Co ja mam zrobić innego? Nie.
Dobra.
Gets one hit.
Uczciwie on powinien umrzeć.
Nie, no.
Umarł.
And rolls a focus. Bye bye Finn.
No ja widzę po prostu co się dzieje, no. Nie wiem, może jakieś inne kostki stąd wybierają.
Nie wiem, no przecież ja grałem tu przed chwilą, no. Znaczy powiem tak, Sunti strzeli.
So Suntir fires on Bastion.
Bo masz dwa możliwe cele.
I'm guessing.
Do Bastiana.
Because on Niennam he's obstructed, he's got a focus token, so it's definitely Bastion. Suntir fires, gets 2 hits. Bastion rolls, 1 evade, loses a shield.
Dobra, teraz moje strzały.
No real consequence there.
Nie może psim swędem? A nie, jednak ma. Przez skałę i na trzecim.
Nien just got arc onto Suntir. Gets 1, 2 and a focus for 3.
5 kości, tak jest.
Through an asteroid rolls 2, 2 focuses and
Dobra. Kowa na jedynce.
No mordy.
evades. Gets 1 hit, 1 focus, 1 crit. Focus gets spent. Takes 2 and a crit.
No!
3 evades.
Typowy Suntir.
Dobrze. No dobra, Bastian do Vadera. Hop. Przerzucę
1
kartę.
hit, 1 focus.
Dobra.
I think he rerolled it because it was cocked, and he gets another crit. Uses the target lock.
2.
Gets 1 more
To
and a
jest trzeci
blank.
zasięg, więc masz 4 kostki.
So hit and crit. Evade, focus. Uses the force.
No lecimy dalej.
And back to dials. So a pretty, even though Piotr had managed to get a good position on that round, his dice, the dice game just wasn't in it for him. He just didn't manage to get any damage through on the other side of the table.
Tak, ale ja pilnuję ciebie po to, żebyś nie powiedział mi, że jeszcze nie odnowiłeś. Nauczyłem się tego, bo ktoś mi kiedyś próbował, nie twierdzę, że ty byś tak zrobił, ktoś po prostu kiedyś tak spróbował mi zrobić, że no ale ja jeszcze nie odnawiałem tego. Odnawiałeś. No ale
Łapię,
no, było to chujowe. No, unikam po prostu
ja
sytuacji tego.
Ja rozumiem to wszystko, tak? Suntir musi włączyć magię.
No włączył przed chwilą, tak ci powiem. On właśnie łączył magię. Rzucił 3.
To inną magię mi chodzi w tym.
Ja wiem. No ale jakby teraz dostał jedną rankę.
Now, as it
Nie,
stands,
jakby dostał jedną rankę, ja bym był kontent.
Radoslav's got 2 stress ships,
Stał taki, wiesz, nieistotny, nie?
Ale tu
Ale no tam...
and Piotr's got 1 and 2 that are free of stress.
Czy jesteś gotowy?
Tak, jestem gotowy.
Zleją, lekkie 3.
So Covenel, 3 banks to the right.
Ja go zdejmę, wiesz.
Albo go zdejmij. Tak. I Suntir wraca. Tak. Stres jest, to jest jego stres. On tu wraca. To jest jego stres. A ja robię...
One thing I've noticed that Piotr's kept very good control of the board state. Like that, just there, the stress token got taken off by accident, and Reminded him to put it back.
Tak, i teraz jeden. Dwa. Hop. I on weźmie fokus. Który pierwszy?
No zacząłem, czy się bumpnie, czy nie.
Nie bumpujesz.
Vader takes a one bank
Dobra.
to clear stress. He's in a really bad position there, so he's going to want to barrel roll to the left.
Za oko likowane w czerwoną beczkę.
Zapraszam.
And who knows, maybe even boost. I know he's going to stick it out. He's going to be like, no, I can take this Bastion down. Suntier and I. No, he's going to do, yeah, he's going to barrel roll to the left.
Super. O, fokus. Ja wiem.
Namierzenia są od, czekaj, kogo te dwa?
Jedynki i dwójki, czyli od Niennamba i od Kowy. Naprzód.
So Suntier just kind of free straights forward and looks like got blocked by Niennam yet again, but not in Arc of Covenel. So he's got the opportunity to shoot on Bastion. They're going to try and take Bastion off the board, and if that works, then Suntier doesn't get shot this turn.
Bastion jest prawie cały.
A? To co? Szczelanko.
No to co, najpierw Suntier z 4
Zapraszam.
do Bastiana.
So I would guess Vader firing first. Wants to try and push damage through on Bastion.
No to dwa razy, no.
Dwa, to jest...
So one hit, one blank.
Tak,
No?
raz. To jest
Because of...
Vader 4.
Yeah. Oh no, okay. So loses one shield. Gets 1, 2, 3 fire control system, I guess.
Tak.
Gonna crit, yeah.
Nice.
2 hits and 2 crits. That was Sunted that fired that time. So it's 4, he's got to roll.
Czyli tak.
Right, so he's gonna take
Dwa krytyczne.
hit, crit, crit.
Pierwszy.
That's
Blinded
a
pilot. Tylko i wyłącznie
stunned
forsy. Drugi,
blinded pilot
console fire.
and
Nice.
console fire.
No dobrze. Żyje, ale co to za życie?
Still on the board
Nie.
and able to fire
Dobrze.
back on Suntir.
Moje strzelanie. Najpierw Niennam do Vadera. 3 kostki, zasięg drugi. Hop. Kant jak zwykle. Dobra.
2 hits
I mam
and a focus becomes free.
Ile mamy dwie kostki?
It's probably Niennam firing on Vader, I guess.
Używamy tokenów. I deklaruję, kiedy obracam.
Focus, focus, blank.
To
Spends the focus for 2.
Ty możesz mi tam zrobić
Takes
oczko?
1 damage.
Tak, zużyłem ci oczko i przyjmij sobie ranę, proszę. I z racji, że przyjąłeś ranę,
Yeah.
to Bastian namierzy cię. Dobra, teraz Kowa na jedynce.
Kova is also going to fire on Vader.
Dyskusja.
Do Vadera.
Range 1.
Hop.
Gets
Gdzie mój fokus?
1 hit, 2 focuses and a crit.
Target lock.
The 2 focuses from the target lock become
No nie,
Another
jest
focus.
egzekucja.
hit and crit against Vader. Vader's got a roll. 2 evades.
Dawaj. Hop.
Blank, blank, blank. Dead, dead, dead. Oh, wrong ship. Disable power regulator crit came out at the end there. And Bastion gets the fire on Suntir at range 1. Suntir, an unmodded defense roll here. Gets hit, hit, blank, blank. Suntir's got to get 2 evades and does that easily.
No dobra, lecimy dalej.
Back to Styles, but it looks to me like things aren't going too well. There's been some excellent positional game here from Piotr. He was very lucky to keep Bastion on the board that turn, even though his attack didn't really come to anything of any fruition. But now he's been doing and console fire. If we got that, no, it was a crit, so it didn't happen. Yeah, and so yeah, here we go. We had some excellent positional play from Piotr. Now it's just a question of whether or not he can keep Suntir on lockdown between his 3 ships this next turn.
No dobra. Czy mogę?
Czekaj jeszcze.
Upewnij się, oczywiście. Czy robisz slupę w dobrą stronę?
Off he goes. A 4K turn, I'm guessing, from Bastian.
No, dobrze, wiadomo o co chodzi.
I zakrywam konsolę.
No, straight, just 4 straight. Okay.
Teraz Kowa zleją.
Corva reverses.
Magicznie. Słyszę
And target locks.
Z tej strony zaznaczymy Suntura.
Nienam. Looks like it's a 2-3 turn. 3 turn to the no talon roll again.
się zestresował.
Tak,
can
ale
see that.
chciałbym wrócić.
I guess, yeah, makes sense.
Łącznie w jedynce.
Nie mam. Tak zostawię. Dobra, i jako akcję z paterna wezmę fokusa
Stres możesz sobie dać?
i teraz daję sobie stres. Dla świętego nie mam.
And Suntir. This is going to be where the game gets decided. What's he gone for? A 3 bank. Yeah, it's a 3 bank boost barrel roll.
No nie.
Get out of there. Oh, signals. Oh no.
No i się zestresował tym faktem. Ale nie dziwmy mu się, tak?
No on dużo rzeczy robi w tym meczu, więc... Dobra. I co? Początek fazy nie masz, strzelasz.
Tu mam nie obstrakted tego.
Nie włożyłem fokusa, a mówiłem, że robię. Nie, targeta zrobiłem.
Targeta.
Tak, targeta. Bo czułem, że nie mam oka i tak się chyba zgubiałem, nie?
Daring choice by Suntir here. Going to try and fire on Lieutenant Bastian again.
Wybierz tej kostki.
It's just got to get 2 damage through. And he rolls coming off the board. One hit, 1 crit, 1 blank.
Patrzyłem na nią.
It's got to get 1 evade. It's a focus and an evade. It's a crit face up. It's a structural damage.
Twardy Bastian. Dobrze, dobry Bastian.
X-Wing players, just a reminder that we will be doing pre-registration for tomorrow's day 1 of the European Championships, which will close at 8 p.m. this evening.
There you've got a hit, a blank and a focus. The focus gets spent for 1. I think it might even be a hit and a crit. There's all focus results. Takes hit and crit. His face up is a fuel leak.
A, jeszcze Kowa na trzecim, czy nie ma zasięgu? Nie ma zasięgu.
Corva doesn't have range. Back to dials. Like I say, Piotr's had some excellent control of this game for positioning. Everything's worked out really well for him. He's managed to completely dominate these Imperial aces on the positional game and make sure he always had multiple shots on at least one of them.
Dobra, jestem gotowy.
Sebastian, 4 straight, just doesn't want to die, wants to get out of there. So we're coming to the end of day of the Hyperspace qualifier. This is the last round. This is probably one of the last combat phases we're going to have to go through. I would like to thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate you had other choices, but I figured I'd do something different. I didn't see why we need to have so much coverage of the XTC. There are plenty of people there telling the story, and I figured I'd come over here, get myself set up, make sure I was covering the European Championship event as well, and giving respect to the people that were playing here. So that's the reason why I've been here today. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the games. It's been interesting. There's been some new stuff I've not seen before with the new waves and the new points, and so it's been thrilling. And I'd like to also remind you, I've not mentioned it at all day today, but I would like to remind you that the streams that I do are brought to you thanks to the support I receive on Patreon. Obviously, it's not as big a deal as some other people, but every single penny that gets received is greatly received and goes straight into providing the transport and accommodation I need to get to these events. And so basically, yeah, you're watching this coverage thanks to the support I receive on Patreon. So do please consider going over to patreon.com/firstearth. Links showing up in the chat just now, and let me know and contribute there. Otherwise, you can always click that Twitch Prime button if you've got Amazon Prime and Twitch Prime. That always gets through to me as well. I just received a payout from them that month and this month, and that's making this little trip a little bit easier. And of course, we'll be back tomorrow for day 1A of the European Championship. So please do make sure you join us tomorrow morning as well. So one hit, one focus, one blank. Rolls a focus. I don't know what else, but doesn't seem to matter. No arc from Korva, no arc from Nienam. Back to Dials. Suntir lives another round. I believe tomorrow round 1 starts at 10, just as it did this morning. 10 a.m. Central European Summertime. Oh, right. So the Nienam talent rolls in effect to try and pursue Suntir, but Suntir's stressed as well. I don't know.
W lewo? Upewniam się. No wiesz, boosta łagodnego są w dwie strony. Wolę zapytać.
Yeah, Suntis escapes all that. Bastian has disappeared onto the other side of the table, saying I'm not giving away my points for nothing.
To jest bez Klauda, jeżeli chcesz spojrzeć, to zapraszam. Myślę nad akcją. Tak, dziękuję.
Czy to jest mój, czy twój?
Masz 3, więc
Okej, spoko, bo ja miałem...
Dzień dobry.
Nie, spokojnie, co...
No, wymuszam na tobie propozycję.
Ja myślałem, że tak będzie, więc to nie jest tak, że... No nie, to się dzieje. Ja wiedziałem, że tak będzie. Ja wiedziałem.
Pani nie kazała brać śpiworków, ja wiedziałem.
Daj mi... Barrerola?
Trochę do przodu. O, teraz nic.
I łagodny.
Dzień dobry, Skało.
No, może tak, jak się tak to zakończy.
Stres.
Super. Nie, no spoko. No,
Dobra. Zobaczmy, czy mnie widzisz. Chyba tak, ale sprawa. Dobrze. Jest blisko.
możemy czekać.
No, zobacz.
Tak. Tak. Judge.
Could you check if Suntir see cover?
So checking arc, Sunti to go.
Thank you. Can you call the transport? Thank you. No dobra, to lecimy dalej.
Back to dance. It's a kind of dance to see if he can actually lock down Suntir right now, and it's taking some effort. And Suntir not in the business of letting him get. I'm not even taking the damage card for Suntir. Must have forgot to click that button.
Gram? Gram? Ten Leją oczywiście.
Full of surprises. There's still registration.
Teraz nie. I użyję Black
So Niennam coming around now. Corvo reversing to make sure she keeps arc on. Oof, and slamming Niennam with the Black One title.
Dostałbym Bizarma, ale wezmę Jona.
Suicide Squad.
Takes an ion. Suntir takes a 2-bank to the right. Now you can barrel roll left and boost left to avoid both arcs. And I think we're just playing out the clock again.
No.
Yeah.
Where are they all? Where they stand, man.
Sprawdź nam, czy leci bank przez skałę.
Trzymacie wszystko?
Tak.
The second time they called a judge and there wasn't one around.
Mi się
Somebody else had to go over.
Staje z sprawdza i jak się trzymacie, że tak jak macie.
Trzymacie? Mocniej musicie trzymaj. Według mnie jest czysto.
No to go. Dzięki. No pewnie. Jest to na tyle blisko, że wiadomo, że wolimy zapytać. O, teraz już poszło, ale...
No dobra, wcześniej było.
Okay, here we go.
Piona. Wezmę sobie oko i przypuszczę. Pewnie.
Korva's got arc. Niennom's got arc. Niennom's obstructed.
Prosto, tu dobra.
Korva might be at range 1. No, he's boosting. Yeah. Boosters. So out of arc of Korva now. Niennom, range 3.
No w końcu masz tego Bastiona.
With Sunte's tokens, not really much. Sunte finally gets a shot on Lieutenant Bastian. Hit,
Co mówi?
and takes the damage. Bastian goes down, clawing back some points for Radoslaw.
Dlatego wolałem zawołać i mieć pewność. Bo wydawało mi się tak jakby tam delikatnie tak można było dokonać. No i tyle. No i sprawdzę, ale raczej nie mam i możemy lecieć. No bo od tego troszeczkę zależało, nie? No dobra, jestem gotowy. Tak?
Ja nie chcę walać na gości, bo to nie popełniłem jakichś karygodnych błędów.
Moim zdaniem poleciałeś fatalnie, ale to
fatalnie?
przepło rozmawiam.
Okej, dobrze. To dobrze, jeśli poleciałem fatalnie, to w porządku.
Częstowałeś się z moją rozpiską, tego się nie robi asami. A na pewno nie oboma asami naraz i dałeś mi sobie oba jeszcze zbampować. No to tak wiesz, bez żadnego problemu.
No to fatalnie poleciałem, trudno się.
Moim zdaniem, lubię honest, ale to nie ja gram asami, więc mogę się mylić. Nie?
Nie, ty myślisz się
Trzeci zasięg do koło.
Two hits, one blank. One focus, one evade, and one blank.
Grid is good, tarcza.
Takes a shield on Korva.
Jakby była ostatnia, to bym nie puścił.
Korva returns fire. Gets one hit. Target locks two blanks into one more hit. Two hits then on Sunte. Blank, blank. Focus, focus. Looks like that's it.
Trudny mecz dla mnie, z tym, że moim zdaniem asy, jak widziałeś, że ja sobie zacząłem, ja specjalnie leciałem wolno, po to, żeby zobaczyć, czy lecisz. Ty poleciałeś wszystkim tu. Moim zdaniem ten ziutek powinien być co najmniej tutaj. A ten ziutek powinien mieć...
Turn this up. Hello, Radoslaw. Well done for making
Thanks.
it 4-1 today. We saw you do very well in that last game. This game, a much bigger struggle for you, huh? From the very beginning, it was quite difficult. You lost Tomasz Bren really quickly.
Yes, I'm angry that I lost him without making any serious damage. Like it was nothing. I was at least hoping for this boron,
The diamond boron.
yeah, diamond boron missiles, because in previous games I have similar situation that my bomber died fast, but at least he make a big splash and was like, okay.
Yeah.
And it was my mistake. Also, yeah, I didn't fly at the beginning well, so yeah.
You opened up the game very fast. You came out very quickly,
Yeah.
and he kind of edged across, and you both kind of came into a controlled engagement at range 3. even though it ended up being less favourable for you than it should have been, where you lost Tomax Bren quite quickly. But I mean, what was your intention when you were coming out so fast? You were like, I just got to get into the middle, I've got to use those missiles, drop that bomb.
Like, yeah, I was planning like that because it was working in previous games. Sorry,
previous games,
I'm tired. My English is
Don't worry about it.
not that good as should be. So in previous games, I started fast, kill many ships by just bigger PS.
Yeah.
And this is like pum pum and like 2 or 3 shooting to aces, but like it makes 2 and maybe second ship without tokens was like I will manage it.
Yeah,
And now it didn't happen, just that.
No. Oh well, never mind. But we do know that Piotr wins, so he gets the invitation. You
Yeah.
get your prize tickets.
Yeah.
Are you going to be playing tomorrow?
Yes, of course.
And what are you playing tomorrow? Did I already ask you this?
No, not really. It's my first interview with
Right,
you
yeah,
ever
because
in
I
my
have-
life.
I have to do really quick the last game.
Okay, so I'm playing Whisper with Juke and Fifth Brother and Passive Sensors.
All right.
Virden with Major Virden with
Okay.
2 torpedoes. And Lambda Captain Sai
Yeah.
with title.
Is it Major Vinder, the gunboat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So right. Okay. So sounds interesting.
It's like this is the list which I was playing the most before event, before this championship. So I'm hoping for good result. But today's result is really big surprise for me because this is the best matches and the best score which I got. Also, almost my every match was like I was winning by like 10, 5 points. So I think that end like this is fine because I wasn't thinking that I'm gonna go so far.
You were going to get so far, yeah.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you very much for appearing on stream.
Thanks.
I hope you had a nice time.
Yeah, of course I
Okay.
have.
Dziękuję. And
Nie ma za co.
good luck for tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Bye. Sit down, man.
Hello.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Piotr, for making it
Yeah, thank you.
5-0 at the Hyperspace qualifier here in Poland.
Yeah.
Your friend, he's still playing.
Yeah.
To find out if he's going to get an invitation, but you got one,
Yes.
right? And you were telling me before you'd already saved up for the trip.
Yeah, I will negotiate with my wife, but
Yeah.
if she will say yes, then probably I will go.
All right, so you didn't even have the last chance qualifier. You didn't even try for that, huh?
No, no,
Okay.
because it's too risky to go there and spend so much money and then not to qualify.
Yeah, I guess, huh? So World Championships is like that now. Okay.
Yeah.
But so we were talking about this before. Polish citizens don't automatically qualify for the visa waiver scheme as
No.
other Europeans do.
Not yet.
You guys have to go through the visa application
Yeah.
process. Is that something that's possible to do with such a short period of time before the
I
World
will have
Championship?
to check. I will have to try
Yeah,
to talk with them.
yeah. And what does that mean? Did you have to go? Because you said you'd go to the Polish embassy tomorrow. You go to the Swedish, the American embassy tomorrow, right?
Probably on Monday.
On Monday, huh?
Yeah.
Is there one in Krakow or
No, probably it would be a trip to Warsaw.
Warszawa?
Yeah,
No?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, we'll see.
There is a consul in the lower, not the embassy, but the lower
the
instances
consul.
in Poznań, where
Yeah.
I'm from. But I think that I will not do everything I want there. Like
You won't be able to get.
yeah,
it. I
exactly,
get it,
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Piotr, a pleasure. It was a great game.
Yeah,
Played
thank you.
really, and you played really well. Your positioning went really well with like controlling Suntir as well at the beginning.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah, and it worked out pretty well for you. It just like once, and you took off Tomax Bren really quickly. Vader.
First shooting was like from him. It was very unlucky because
Yeah.
he rolled like 1 hit or 2 hits, and we exchanged Tomax
Yeah.
for 1 shield or nothing.
It was devastating.
yeah.
And then you had Vader, and you were doing heavy damage on Vader consistently. And
Yeah,
so
I
eventually
tried a
took him
lot.
off. And then it was just a question of Suntir. Now that he had so much more space to move,
Yeah,
it was harder to pin down.
I positioned like Bastion always in front to bump, or
Yeah.
just behind him the Finn to bump another time.
Yeah.
And for the hard ones, I had the Nien and Kova. So
Yeah.
I think I did all that I could against this list, and I think that he made a mistake because he fly both of his aces together. If he would go like Suntir this way when he was going and Vader on the other side and flanking, I would be in the very worst position.
It'd be a lot more difficult for you to put so much damage through and control something.
Yeah, and he very often closed his possibility of running away with Suntir by having a rock on his side.
Yeah.
So he was like have like 3 to 4 maximum maneuvers very often. Not always, but very often.
Okay.
And he was like senior looping like crazy.
Yeah.
It was like 4
I was
senior.
surprised.
I also.
All right. Okay. Tomorrow you playing in the main event?
Yeah.
And are you playing the same list?
I don't know.
You don't know
because
right now.
For now, like 1 month, I was playing Imperial Aces.
Yeah.
Vader, Suntir, and Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah.
And I felt pretty successful with it.
Yeah.
And because Inquisitor isn't in hyperspace, then I changed list to a completely different one. But this list is great, and I have a really knackle to choose.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, well, best of luck for tomorrow.
Yep.
And enjoy your victory today.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Right, which means that's it from us for today. That's us finished. Please do consider going on to. Well, I think the XTC is not finished yet, so you can go over to Gold Squadron, Legion Krakow to check out the last round over there. If not, we'll be seeing you back here tomorrow, probably 9 a.m. Okay, so that's it from me. Good night.